How many know that when he directs your paths, he's giving you a vision? But what happens to a people without a vision? What happens to a people that don't have a vision? Let me first begin with the black men. Oh, it's going to get rough in here. Oh, yeah. Amen. Pull on it, babe. Pull on the spirit. Amen. That's all right. Grace Community are already aware of this, but God said to bring it forth this morning as well. 1/3 of the homeless population are black men. Young black male high school dropout rate is about 50% all across our country. Black people make up 44% of the entire prison population. The last time I checked, we only make up 12% of the entire population in America. Well, if you're doing your math, that's about 880,000 black people that's incarcerated. 70% of our black babies are being born to single moms. 94% of our blacks who are murdered by other black people. The number one cause of death to black men between the ages of 15 and 29 is homicide. A black man is 7 times more likely to commit a murder than a white man, and 6 times more likely to be murdered than a white man. For our men, I haven't even scratched the surface of the many ills that we face. I haven't begun to talk about unemployment. I haven't begun to talk about child support. I haven't begun to talk about our drug and alcohol use. That's another day. But where there's no vision, the people perish. To my sisters, violence is the leading cause of injury for African American women. Domestic violence, sexual assault, stalking, and rape. Some of our women, you with some men that you have no business being with. It's going to get rough in a minute. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know we some rascals, but you still saying yes at the evening time. But let me go on. A lot of sisters are talking about the black man, but look at yourself first, sister, because you still got to say yes. Uh-oh. I know we got some issues. Yeah, we do got some issues. But we ain't there by ourselves. One out of 3 African American females have been subject to intimate partner violence. 1 out of 3 ladies is subject to this kind of treatment. 2 out of 3 new cases of HIV among women are black women. Black women are more likely to die of cancer because they won't quit smoking. They won't eat right. Obesity is a major problem. And getting screening tests for cervical and breast cancer is too late or not at all. A lot of our sisters are scared to go to the doctor, scared to let them look and to examine it. And I understand why. You understand? Some of us don't have the money, but some of us got access to the clinic, but we're scared to go and say, check me out, doc. We wait too late. We're scared of what the doctor may say. But at the same time, mama is dying from cancer. Something wrong with this picture. But where there's no vision, the people perish. What are we going to do about these ills that we face every day? Are we just going to remain idle and do nothing and let death continue to grip our people? In my study, I found out in remote parts of India, they venerate or they worship snakes. And in my studies, I saw that there was a lady who had begun to see a snake crawl around the baby's bed. But because she worshiped the snake, she did nothing. And then finally, as time goes on, on, the snake began to meander and move, and all of a sudden get in the bed with the baby and begin to wrap itself around the baby. But because she worshiped the snake, she didn't do anything to it. And before you know it, the snake began to squeeze and choke the life out of the baby. But because she loved the snake more than she loved her baby, she allowed the snake to kill her baby. When are we going to choke the snake that's meandering itself around our people and around our children and around our life? When are we going to stand up and choke the snake? Woo. You ain't going to kill nothing that you entertaining yourself. Yeah, that's the reason why. That's the problem. See, you ain't going to choke the snake if you playing with it yourself. I better cut it. I better cut out. I'm just talking. Now, look, I just want to talk. I'm really not here to preach loud, but just want to talk for a few minutes.